The experts explain how Tesla will go bankrupt. Experts are now debating the specifics of how Tesla may file for bankruptcy in light of new facts. Elon Musk, CEO of electric car manufacturer Tesla, tweeted in 2018 that the company was just a month away from filing for bankruptcy. How close to bankruptcy was Tesla in the recent years as it struggled to mass build the Model 3 electric sedan? A Tesla fan wanted to know about the company's past fundraising efforts. Musk said, "The closest we came was a month, midway through 2017 till early 2019. Extreme pressure and pain were brought on by the Model 3 ramp. In light of the recent volatility in Tesla's stock price, the question of production and logistics has resurfaced. How precisely would Tesla's bankruptcy play out? To find out more, stay tuned." Bob Lutz was there at General Motors' 2009 bankruptcy and has been a longtime critic of Tesla and its CEO, Elon Musk. Anthony Robert, Bob Lutz, a Swiss-American auto executive, has held the position of executive vice president and board member at each of the big three American automakers, Ford Motor Company, Chrysler Corporation, and General Motors, as well as vice president at GM. Following Tesla's first quarter earnings in 2018 and a strange Muskian performance on a conference call with analysts, he told CNBC, "I've been totally consistent on this." After praising Musk as a visionary, Lutz did what he always does and pointed out that Tesla's expenses far exceed its income, and that Musk has only been able to keep the company viable by going back to the financial markets. That could work for one more try, but eventually he'll be out of money and out of luck. According to Lutz's forecast, insolvency is inevitable if current trends continue. Lutz could be right, but many people think he's been in the auto industry long enough to know when the end is near. It's not the first time, though, that Tesla's demise has been predicted. Bears and bulls have long disagreed passionately about the outlook for Tesla stock. There's little doubt that the company has disrupted the auto industry and transformed the future of transportation, but that doesn't guarantee long-term profitability for investors. Many others speculated that COVID-19 would trigger a global economic depression that would put Tesla to the test like never before. Tesla, however, emerged victorious in that particular contest. We will be addressing the 4 potential causes of Tesla's bankruptcy that we have identified. Hold on tight. The first scenario is if an unforeseen event causes Tesla to cease producing automobiles. This is absolutely feasible because Tesla has experienced a major expansion and has many gigafactories in several locations. The variability in geography makes it distinct for the same circumstances to cause a substantial percentage of factories to shut down. Consider the Shanghai facility as an illustration. The facility had to close due to COVID regulations. While it has slowed production, Tesla isn't necessarily in difficulty, and its management has declared in many cases that they're still on schedule to fulfill its targets. Therefore, there is little chance of initial insolvency. Now we'll look at option 2. If the market stops supporting Tesla, the company may collapse. As a stock, Tesla has had a rough year. Its stock has fallen from its initial price of $1,000 to its current price of roughly $770. Why do you think Tesla is currently performing poorly? Unpredictability persists as uncertainty. Additionally, it is a stock with strong potential for future growth. Not very shocking, really. We attribute the shifts in the market to the steady flood of news about Tesla, which has a major impact on investor sentiment. There is, however, a dedicated group of people who buy Tesla shares because they share the company's beliefs and goals. We think the market is unlikely to turn against Tesla due to its reputation for introducing novel and intriguing products, and the fact that it remains the leading electric vehicle brand, despite attempts by established automakers to dominate the sector. Is there a third possible route to bankruptcy for Tesla? Problems in the supply chain. The current state of affairs is exactly like this. If cash burn grows and sales decline, suppliers may demand more rigorous terms. Manufacturers demand assurances of payment. If a business appears to be struggling financially, payment terms like 90 days aren't very attractive. Tesla might incur huge costs from suppliers if they start keeping tabs on the company's operations. The company had $3.8 billion in payables at the end of 2020, and depending on the timing of payment, payables might shift from being a useful source of capital to a significant drain on resources. This is, in our opinion, Tesla's most likely route to insolvency. However, CFO Kirkhorn has recently spoken out on the topic. He claims that the majority of the firm's suppliers are still engaged in contractual relationships. It's also worth noting that Tesla raised pricing in response to these price increases. The most unsuited aspect of Tesla is its technoking, and this could be the company's undoing. After completing his takeover of Twitter, Elon Musk has said that he plans to serve as CEO. Several Tesla shareholders have voiced concern that Musk's focus on running Tesla, the source of the vast majority of his riches, may be diverted if he gained control of a social media site. It was feared by many that he had endangered the company's equity. There is, in our opinion, absolutely no cause for alarm. To help him raise the money he needs to buy Twitter outright, Musk has decided to enlist the help of other investors. Bloomberg reports that 19 investors, including billionaire Larry Ellison, venture capital firm Sequoia Capital, and a Saudi prince, have contributed $7.1 billion toward Twitter's $44 billion market cap. Nonetheless, this is excellent news for Tesla's shareholders. Investors worried that Musk was taking on too much financial risk when he pledged $62.5 billion in Tesla stock as collateral for a $12.5 billion loan and sold roughly 10 million shares to obtain cash for the deal. Taking on excessive debt is risky business, whether you're saving up for a car, a university education, or a social media behemoth. Musk, on the other hand, mitigated his exposure by distributing it over a larger group of investors. He is reducing the likelihood that something bad, like a recession, would occur, causing the value of his collateral, Tesla, to drop. This would force him to sell or pledge more shares, so reducing the value of the shares of other Tesla investors. What's good for Elon Musk is good for Tesla shareholders in this scenario, which isn't a strong justification to sell Tesla shares in fear of Tesla going bankrupt. Despite the recent downturn, Tesla's stock has risen in recent weeks as Elon Musk has praised the company's first deliveries from its new Berlin facility, calming investor concerns about the EV maker's ability to secure the necessary approvals from the German government. I'd say 30% of investors we spoke with over the previous 6 months thought Berlin would never open due to red tape and bureaucracy, according to Dan Ives, a tech analyst at Wedbush Securities. The prospect of an empty Tesla factory worried many backers who thought the company would struggle to gain traction in Europe. Shipping has begun from Tesla's other new facility, which is located in Texas, close to Austin. The two factories joined the company's initial plant in Fremont, California, and its secondary factory in Shanghai, bringing the total number of automobile assembly plants to 4. As a result of the surge, Tesla's stock price moved from the bear market area to the bull market zone. On January 3rd, the stock price of the corporation reached its all-time high, and by the end of trading on March 14th, it had fallen by 36% to $766.37. Day 1 of 2022's trading year. The stock did well in less than 3 weeks, and we expect it to do well again. Whether you think Musk is a steady leader or not, it's undeniable that Tesla has bucked a dismal industry trend in which output as a whole has been drastically curtailed due to a lack of computer chips and other parts. Elon Musk tweeted often in 2018 that Tesla would soon be bankrupt. A photo of him passing out while holding up a bankrupt place card went viral with the tweets. Even 4 years later, it was all an April Fool's Day hoax. On Twitter, the joke is still going strong. Some investors took offense to the joke, but many found it hilarious, and we consider this to partly be an indication of faith in the brand. The likelihood of Tesla going bankrupt is low. Do you anticipate Tesla's bankruptcy given current conditions?